Live from our studios at 175 Humboldt Street, you're watching 2 Minutes with AAC. I'm your host, Joe DiBattista, and you're not. Today we have a really big show for you today, and we appreciate all of you who are watching at home for tuning in. This is our second PSA of 2013, and we hope to see you again in September for our third. Today, not only will we be tackling a topic of environmental issues, but also at the same time, we have a special guest, and we'll be hearing the musical stylings of the Captain and Tennille. But before we go any further, a quick word from our sponsor.
This is not a workout. This is a revolution. This is shake weight for men, and it's going to kick your butt.
Back of my arm. Definitely in the tricep area.
Oh my gosh, I can feel the definition already.
That's a real workout.
We're back and we have a guest. Please welcome to the program the prince of PCBs, the master of mold, and the guy that put best in asbestos, veteran of the program, Pete DeLucia.
Can I shake your hand?
I think you can.
You might want to wipe them off first.
I gotta tell you, thank you. I gotta tell you, I feel pretty pumped.
All right.
I feel pretty pumped right now. I'm not going to the gym tonight. Anyways, Pete, I wish we were here to talk about, my working out or lack thereof, but we're actually here to talk about a very serious, thank you, welcome to the Gun Show. We're actually here to talk about a very serious topic, something that's taken place in the environmental field recently, and that's really the concern over vermiculite. And so I guess for me, and probably the viewers out there, what actually is vermiculite?
Well, Joe, vermiculite is a naturally occurring mineral. And
like asbestos?
Yeah, just like asbestos.
Just like asbestos,
Joe.
okay.
And when it's heated, it expands. So it has a lot of really unique properties and insulating properties and other things. So it was used in many products, from loose fill insulation to acoustic finishes to furnaces and boilers and brakes and an amendment to potting soils. I mean, it was used in many different spray-on insulation. So had a lot of uses through time.
It sounds like there's definitely a parallel there with asbestos. That's what I'm getting from like the different uses and places to find it. Okay, so Pete, knowing that vermiculite, is out there, really, what is the concern that we want to share with our folks that are tuning in?
Well, Joe, the concern is this: the majority of vermiculite out there, as much as 80% in the world and 70% in the U.S., mined between 1920 or so and 1990. All came from the mine in Libby, Montana. Okay. And that mine is known to have substantial contamination of both tremolite and actinolite asbestos, plus other asbestos-like minerals. So it's created quite a problem, being that there's a lot of potential asbestos contamination in this material.
Okay. So I guess simply put, what do you do if you find it?
Well, it's kind of a quandary, Joe. Loose fill vermiculite, the EPA has stated for a while, needs to be treated as asbestos. Don't even test for it because there's no approved methods to test for asbestos in it. New York State has pretty much parroted that. In 2011, they came out with a document and informing everybody of that same thing: loose fill, can't test, it's automatically asbestos. In 2012, New York State came out with additional guidance that if you have vermiculite that's a component of a material, and again, it's used in fireproofings and other materials, and if that's 10% or greater, the lab can't really test for it either. They have to consider it to be asbestos because there's no approved methods, and only when there's less than 10% vermiculite by content can they go through the regular analysis of the material.
Well, that sounds like a pretty in-depth topic. I know we're going to have some attachments that'll be also put on the blog. You want to talk just a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think we are going to put some. We'll put the guidance document from New York State. We'll put some other links because there's a plethora of information out there on vermiculite and on Libby, Montana. And I would strongly encourage you to to do your own little research on Libby and the absolute tragedy, both environmentally and to the population of Libby, Montana, that mining this material caused.
Wow. All right. Well, you heard it here first, folks. This has been 2 Minutes with AAC. I really appreciate you guys all stopping by. And in the words of Ron Burgundy, stay classy. Please now enjoy the musical stylings of the Captain Tennille as promised. And Pete, for being a second-timer to our show.
Not my choice, Captain Tennille, but okay.
Pete, and for being a second-timer to our show, we have a gift that we'd like to present to you. So, next time we see you, hopefully that much more buff.
Yeah, I don't know, Joe.
Anyways, Pete, great job. Thanks, buddy.
No problem, Joe.
Nobody knows it. Nobody knows. If I don't stop, give me my heart. Pete, I was in district choir. I'm just saying. That was unbelievable. Yep. That's gonna go viral, bro. I know. Oh, thanks. I gotta say, I was really breaking a sweat. That thing really works.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty pumped right about now. Pretty kind of you. You weren't here to talk about. I know. I was sculpting the guns at the office again. I know.
Dude, you're a beast.
I know. Thanks for noticing. I got that going for me, which is nice. I got to tell you, we really weren't here to talk about my lack of working out or whatever I was trying to do, but we're here to talk about Vermiculite. Hey, boy. Sorry. And action. Hey, jackass. Oh. Can we say that? Yeah. Joe, we're live. It's rolling. Okay. All right, ready? Let's try it one more time. Okay. Hey, we're live. Oh. That actually is pretty funny too. Even if we didn't do the part where I was doing this, we just said Pete, and we just present that at the end. That would be pretty damn funny too. You know that? Actually, that's not even bad. Holy shit, that's actually really funny.